Street fights aren't fair, and neither should you be. Today we're talking about sucker punches, how to use deception and psychology to set up a devastating first strike in a real self-defense situation. Now these are real tactics that I've used in threatening encounters to take control before things turn violent. Let's check it out. A well-executed sucker punch isn't just a dirty trick. It's a strategic first strike that takes your opponent by surprise, leaving them no time to react or defend. While most people think of it as a wild haymaker, a true tactical sucker punch goes far beyond that, utilizing deception, power amplifiers, environmental exploitation, and even partner-assisted setups. The key isn't just throwing the first strike, it's setting it up. Now these are just a few tactics that are featured in my book, Knockout, the Ultimate Guide to Sucker Punching. This is a step-by-step guide to mastering first strike setups, deception tactics, and real-world applications to make sure your first strike lands with maximum impact. Whether you're up against a bigger opponent, multiple attackers, or just need an edge in a real fight, this book gives you the tools to strike first and end it fast. I'll put a link in the description down below if you'd like to check it out. Now some of you might be scratching your head and wondering, why did I name the title of my book, Knockout, the Ultimate Guide to Sucker Punching, if a sucker punch is often seen as a cheap shot? Now the answer is simple. I've reframed the concept. See, the media has painted sucker punching as cowardly assaults because of past incidents where thugs targeted unsuspecting pedestrians. But the truth is, it's not the act of striking first that's wrong. It's the context and intent behind it. Like any self-defense technique, a sucker punch can be used maliciously or it can be applied judiciously to stop a violent threat before it escalates. A well-timed preemptive strike isn't just about surprise. It shuts down your opponent's ability to react, making it the ultimate equalizer against bigger or stronger opponents. But a justified sucker punch only works if you set it up correctly, and that's where deception comes in. The key isn't just speed and power, it's making your opponent focus on something else while you position yourself for the knockout shot. Whether through body language, props, or verbal distractions, the goal is to break their focus just long enough to strike first. Now, let's break down some of these deception tactics to set up a devastating preemptive strike. Let's talk about one of the simplest and most effective deception tactics, over the shoulder. This plays on a natural instinct. When someone reacts to something behind us, we instinctively look.
Dude, what are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You took my table.
Okay, first of all, I didn't take your table. The hostess gave us this table. That's between you and them.
No, that's between me and you.
No.
Because you took my table,
first of all,
and you're gonna move.
This works because people are wired to check for threats. Even trained fighters can't resist that split-second distraction. Time it right, and you'll have the perfect opening to end the fight before it even begins. Next up is a distraction tactic that's unconventional but incredibly effective. It's called spit it out. Now this works by exploiting your opponent's involuntary reflex response. When something suddenly flies at their face, their instinct is to flinch or look away. That fraction of a second is all you need to take control of the fight. Now what follows is a real role-playing scenario from when I was filming my Widowmaker program. I happened to be chewing gum at the time and I improvised the technique on one of my students. He actually had no idea it was coming. Watch how he reacts and how I exploited it. The next tactic is called catch and release, and it works because of a simple human instinct. When something is thrown at you, our natural reaction is to catch it. This brief moment of distraction is all you need to land the strike.
Yo man, what's in the bag?
Lots of office work, man.
How about
paperwork?
How about a little change for a man down on
you
the
know
block?
what? I don't have any change. I wish I did.
Bet you got dollar bills.
Nope, I got nothing.
You got dollar bills? No, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna take that bag.
No. Next up is adjust and strike. Subtle movements can serve as effective distractions, allowing you to set up a decisive strike. The key is to perform an ordinary, non-threatening action that momentarily diverts your opponent's attention. Because people are naturally drawn to small gestures, this technique takes advantage of their instinctive focus on movement. A simple way to apply this method is by casually adjusting your clothing, such as fixing your sleeve, straightening your collar, or adjusting your hat. These everyday motions don't arouse suspicion, yet they provide just enough distraction to break your opponent's visual focus. The moment their eyes shift, you have the opportunity to act before they can. What's up?
You need to go move your car. You took my parking spot.
First of all, I had no idea it's your parking spot. You didn't have your signal on.
Clearly you did. You're describing what you just did.
Look, I don't want any trouble with you.
Move your car.
I'm not moving my car.
Move your car.
Look, hey, look. Next is the splash. Now this technique is perfect when one or both of your hands are occupied holding a drink. The goal is simple. Temporarily blind your opponent by throwing liquid in their face, creating the perfect opening for a first strike.
What's your problem, my friend?
I don't have one, actually.
I'm looking at my girlfriend.
Dude, there's like 50 girls at this party. I don't even know who your girlfriend is.
The one you were staring at.
I wasn't staring at any girl. First of all, you don't have to get so close to me. You can back up, okay?
No.
Look, I'm just going to get on my
way. No. This is far from over, my friend.
I don't want to And finally, we have the fifth column tactic. Now this appears in a few of my books, and for good reason. It's all about deception in a third-party confrontation, when someone is threatening a friend, partner, or coworker. Now instead of escalating, you manipulate the aggressor's perception and set up the perfect sucker punch. Here's how it's going to go down. First, you're going to side with the aggressor. You're going to agree with him to lower his guard and attempt to legitimately defuse the situation. You're going to appear non-threatening and you're going to use a relaxed, natural stance. Then you're going to turn to your friend and pretend to be angry at them to distract the adversary. Make sure to reposition yourself and move subtly into an ideal striking position. When the moment's right, you're going to strike first and take control.
Yo, man, what's your problem? What? No, I can't hear you, dude. Speak up.
Hey, what's going on, man?
This guy's staring at me, causing me problems. That's what the problem is. What, are you getting in it?
No. We've had this problem before, and I totally get what you're saying.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, actually I do. He's a friend of mine.
He's a friend? You're friends with this jerk?
I am, and we've had this problem all the time. Every time we go out, there's an issue about staring.
See, you're a jerk off.
All right, so you know what? I'll take care of it. You can take off, man.
No, I'm not taking off. He's going to feel some pain now.
No, hey, look, he's got kind of an issue, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's got a lot of issues.
Now, this tactic works because it exploits the attacker's expectations. The last thing they expect is for you, the one taking their side, to be the real threat. Deception is as powerful as physical skill. The key isn't just landing a strike, it's setting it up so your opponent never sees it coming. But with great power comes great responsibility. Use these tactics wisely, legally, and only when necessary. Stay sharp, train smart, and I'll see you at the next video.